Hey everybody, happy Saturday. So I was sitting here. Sam is working this morning and he will be home in about a half an hour ish. And I've been awake off and on since Sam left for work since about 5. I woke up at 3, which is not out of normal for me. I normally, especially on the weekends, I'll wake up and then I'll be awake for a while and then I'll fall back asleep. And so I was sitting here looking at all of the Run Disney Princess Marathon Weekend stuff on my Instagram, and I'm like, I have such FOMO right now. Good morning, Cool Gamer. Um, I wish I could be there right now with all of you guys who are doing the princess, but obviously I did not. It was something that I did think about and then just didn't. I don't know. I do know what happened. If you guys have watched the channel for a while, you'll know that for my birthday, not this year, but not in 2022, but in 2021, I went to Disney for a few days for the week after my birthday. And hold on, I'm gonna turn on the light. It was not a great solo trip experience for me. I ended up having some massive, the starts of that's when all my panic attacks and stuff started. And I haven't really gone somewhere solo since. Even now, like, Sam and I have to talk through, like, okay, you're gonna drop me off at Joanne's. This actually happened this last weekend. He's like, okay, I want to run something by you, and I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna drop you off at Joanne's. I kind of looked at him. He goes, hold on. I'm gonna go fill up the car because, like, in the strip mall, like at the far end down here is Joanne's, and at the far end down here is Sam's. And since we have a Sam's card, it's like cheaper gas. He's like, and I will be back. Are you okay with that? And this is something that we've had to do ever since then. And so we had talked about me doing Princess this year. I would go for a few days, and I would go Wednesday, Thursday. The original plan was I would have left Wednesday morning and I would have come home tomorrow. But as it got closer and closer and closer to time last summer to register, I started having massive panic attacks again. And Sam and I are like, nope, this isn't the year to do it. So the other day, I kind of broached the subject for next year with Sam. And I'm like, and I honestly want your honest input. And he's like, honestly, I'm concerned, not about like the financial part. He's like, I'm concerned that you're going to have a panic attack, and there's going to be nothing that I can do about it. So I said something. I said, well, what if I did something over spring break? I'm like, if I did something over spring break, would like you be able to go to? Because if you guys didn't know, I don't know if Sam and I have talked about it or not. The way they do their time off has changed a little bit, and they are giving everyone the week of the 4th of July and then the week of Christmas off. If you want to be paid for that time frame, you can use your paid time off, or you can do it without pay. Chocolate peanut butter premier protein shake, 2 teaspoons of Benefiber. Happens when you get old. I will say it's helped him. It's helped a lot. And Sam's like, yeah, I think I could make that work. And that was kind of the end of the discussion. And that discussion happened on Saturday or Sunday. Well, Sunday night, Sam had an MS episode and ended up taking Monday off. And I was already off Monday because it was parent-teacher conferences. I know someone joined in the chat. Hello, Christine Hickman. Welcome in. And so I said, hey, I found a cruise that I think might work with spring break. And he goes, oh, and I showed it to him. And it's through Carnival, because you guys haven't seen the videos yet, but we have some cruises coming up. And the deposit was one of their sales, so the deposit was super, super low. And Sam's like, yeah, let's do it. So this year I am opting to do spring break with Sam, as opposed to doing, and by this year I mean next year, in 2024. I know we plan our vacations really far out. But I mentioned to Sam this morning as he was leaving for work, I said, I think I'm going to make it a goal to help alleviate I know that my anxiety will never go away. It's not like something I can just go, okay, anxiety's gone. Sam and I need to sit down and make a plan of how we are going to work on alleviating the anxiety that I go through, and try to figure out what is triggering it. And I do want to do Princess in 2025. Princess looks absolutely amazing. And it looks so much like, I love Marathon Weekend, but Princess looks just absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I am having serious FOMO this morning. And so that is kind of what I am looking at, and what I need to, and what I'm going to work towards in the next, this is February. In 2 years, I want to do Princess. So, it won't be an anniversary year. That will help. So at least I don't think it'll be an anniversary year. You never know. Like this year was the 15-year anniversary for the Princess Half Marathon, like, run itself. So I don't know if there's going to be like another like smaller anniversary run in a couple of years or not. But that is my goal, is to have worked on this anxiety of, being separated from Sam, and or just like being on my own, and trying to figure out what all of a sudden has triggered that. Because I did, in November of 2020, I did a Universal fam trip to Universal on my own. The difference then was that I met up with a channel, and hold on. I know they've changed their name, and so I don't remember. Oh, I think it's, make sure that's still the name of their channel. Yeah, I met up with Mike and Stephanie, and their channel name now is called Adventures of Mike and Steph. I met up with them and a couple of their friends while I was there, so I wasn't really alone. But this time I would have been on my own, and again, like I was this last time, and I think that just gave me anxiety. And so, it's happened a couple other times since, and Sam was actually with me. We were at, it was 2020, it was that same year, 2021. We did the pumpkin, there's like a pumpkin walk at Botanica, and if you haven't seen our Botanica Christmas videos, they are in the channel. I'll try to remember to link them in the description after the live, but we'll see. Like, there weren't that many people around, and I started having a panic attack. So not quite sure what was causing them. but like I said, I want to try to like, and I know it's something that Sam and I will work on. Like, okay, hey, I'm gonna drop you off here, and I'm gonna go get gas, and I will be back, and I will text you if something's gonna take me longer. Hey, I'm gonna leave you with, and like kind of progress from there to where I'm able to do this. And um, if you have never experienced that overwhelming anxiety attack, it is absolutely the worst feeling in the world. Like my head felt fuzzy, my chest was on fire. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't catch my breath. And like I was and then I because I didn't know kind of like at that point what was going on, I was freaking out on top of that, and Sam's trying to like talk me down, and I'm like literally like it was horrible. Um I remember less about the whole incident than I do like when I have a seizure. And so it was absolutely terrifying. So, that is my goal, is to do Princess in 2025, because I want to prove to myself that this anxiety isn't going to control me. I'm going to attempt to control it to the best of my ability. Now, and I know that I can go to the doctor and they can give me a prescription for anxiety. Worst comes to worst, I will talk to my doctor about it, but because it's not something that happens all the time, I don't think I need to be put on a medication for it at this point. The beginning of August, and I know this is like pretty much beginning of March, the beginning of August, I have a yearly medication check with my primary care physician, to go over my asthma, to go over my birth control, to go over everything else at that appointment. And so I will plan to bring up the anxiety stuff I will bring up the anxiety at that appointment if I think it's necessary. But if you know someone who has anxiety or is like, oh my gosh, this is just overwhelming to me, it is terrifying as an adult. And working with kids who sometimes can't articulate their emotion, like what they are feeling. Like sometimes I fumble over words and I'm an adult. Let alone, kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grader that is feeling overwhelmed and confused, and it's just too much. Like sometimes they can't articulate how they're feeling. So like it's big feelings inside of like a little person, and for me it's big feelings inside of a bigger person who can manage it better but still having to manage it. So that's that for this morning. But truly, I am having some serious FOMO this morning. I really, really wish that I was there. But after kind of the way the past couple days at work have been, I'm glad I'm not. Because then they'd be worse in a bind. Stomach flu has been running rampant at work. And so we are just down. We are down people. We're down teachers. We're down paras. We're down aides. And it's like, who's it going to hit next? I've been doubling up on my vitamin intake. I normally take 3 in the morning. I've been taking 3 in the morning and 3 at night because I don't want this stuff. It sounds absolutely horrible. I was in a all-day text message conversation with my sped teacher and a fellow para who have both been sick with it. And I'm like, throw some holy water on you guys, fog you guys in Lysol. I'm not quite sure what to do next. I just don't want it. So, doubling up on my vitamins, making sure that I'm getting adequate sleep. And if you're wondering what vitamins I take, I'm sorry that I'm talking with one in my mouth. This is what I take. Women's multivitamin gummies. It's got B, C, D, and zinc. And I'm definitely needing to up my C, D, and zinc. Because like I said, I don't want the stomach flu. To be quite honest, I can't afford to get the stomach flu, not because of the paycheck, but because of how many people are out sick with the stomach flu. We don't have enough people to cover sub-wise. So it's just one of those things where it's like, this can't happen. I've got to keep myself as well as possible because it is a must for me to be at work. Okay. If you see like random like little smoky like trendicles coming across, I have my incense burner going like literally like right here. Our in the mall we have a store called Third Planet, and that is one of my favorite places to buy incense outside of World Showcase at Disney. And I actually got my incense burner there. Ouch. This is my incense stick. It's eucalyptus. Love how it smells. This is my burner plate. It got butterflies on it because my grandmother loves butterflies, and I always think of her when I burn my incense. And this is what I got either in the Japan or China pavilion. It's from the brand Morningstar, but it's gardenia scented, and it smells absolutely phenomenal. There's I think 50 in here. Yeah, there's 50 in here. But they are very, very small sticks. And I bought like 4 or 5 containers of them because I knew that I was going to use them all before our next trip. And what's nice is I got them at Mitsusoki. So I think that's in the Japan pavilion. I can't think right now. But this box was $5. But what I like about it is that it comes with a little mini incense burner. And the sticks, I will tell you, be very careful with them because they are actually very fragile. These ones are. They will break very easily. Very, very pretty smelling. They're very small. And you just put them into the little burner. And there you go. You have your incense burner. $5. And this gardenia is supposed to promote tranquility and serenity. And it says that these burn for approximately 25 minutes. So I like to start my mornings off with one. Good morning, Raising a Disney Princess. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. But yeah, so I love these. If you are looking for like a unique gift for someone who doesn't mind burning incense, some people they don't like my mom doesn't like it. But my brother was over in Korea for a while when he was in the army, and he always burned incense at his house. And I take a lot of influence from my brother on most things, not everything that he has done in the past, but we do not speak ill of the dead. We remember the good things that they did. And so burning incense always reminds me of him and how his house would smell when I would go over to hang out at his house. Oh, so like I said, Sam had to work this morning. So we were up at our normal time at about 4:20 this morning. Yesterday was really fun for us. And this is going to sound really weird. This is when you can tell that you're adulting. We got a brand new bed yesterday. We got our last one in 2019. And so it's like 5 years old. I weighed a lot more back then. And so literally my body weight broke down the frame of the mattress. And like I was sleeping in this like divot. It was like literally a hole in the mattress. And so I was literally had like a throw blanket for like your couch folded up and on top of the blankets so that I could sleep without feeling all like the stuff into my spine. And Sam's finally like, Lena, you cannot live this way anymore. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And he's like, no, it's not. So on Saturday when we were down in Wichita, we went to the mattress hub and we got a brand new bed. We actually went up a size. We've had a full size mattress since we were married. We when we moved to Washington with the Army, we took the bed that I had growing up, which was a full, and we had it. And then the next bed that we had that we bought when we got rid of that was a full. The one we just got rid of was a full. We upgraded after, being married for 15 years. We upgraded to a new mattress and we got a queen. According to online, it's only 6 inches like bigger. I don't believe that because Sam and I kind of like, we sat on the bed and there was probably like this much like gap in between us, and we're like, this is odd. This is very strange. But we purchased it in Wichita, and it was actually delivered out of the McPherson store. And yesterday it was delivered. They got here about 5:45, and we paid $75 for the premium delivery service, which meant that they took and like pretty much we paid a bed disposal fee. They took our old mattress, the old box springs out with them, and they set up the new bed. What's nice about, we got a Sealy Posturepedic mattress in firm, and I will tell you, this is a firm mattress. I do not sink into this mattress at all. I really liked it when we tried it out at the store because my lower back has been having problems. And Sam goes, honey, it's because you're sleeping in a divot. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're probably right. So they came in, they brought it in, they were in and out of the house, everything done in 20 minutes. Not only that, like, we had to get rid of a dresser for the new bed to fit in. But to be quite honest, the dresser has been a catch-all. Like, I've been using, like, we haven't used it as a dresser. It's been used as a catch-all point. And so we put it on the curb. We put it a curb alert. So many people, can you hold that until Friday? Hey, would you mind holding that until Saturday morning? No. It's a curb alert. It's free. I'm not going to hold it for you. I want it gone. And a couple different people that had said, hey, could you hold it until Friday morning for me? Which that was yesterday. So we put it up Thursday. Hold on. I tagged them and I said, hey, it's still at my curb, when I'm leaving for work. And this is like 7:00 yesterday morning. I get home Sam messaged me at lunch. He's like, it's still there. Like, there's the dresser's still there. And I'm like going, seriously? Like, I tagged these people like twice that it's there. So when the guys from the mattress hub were bringing in the bed, they're like, okay, what is the deal with the dresser? And I go, if you want it, you can have it. Absolutely free. You take it. And he's like, okay. I go, beware, it's really stinking heavy. And he's like, not a big deal for us. We've got a mattress truck. They literally lowered the elevator on the truck, slid it on there, and put it in the truck. I'm like, awesome. It is all off my curb. I was seriously afraid that we were going to have to call the city. And this was a beautiful dresser. We actually still have we bought this bedroom set in 2012 at an estate auction for $1. There was a headboard, this dresser, and it had an attached mirror on it and a tall standing dresser. It's like a 4 or 5 door dresser. And the standing dresser is like the only piece that we have left now. But I'm like, God bless, you can have it. And so I took the post down, and literally like a half an hour after I took the post down, one of the people that I had been tagging in this post messages me, goes, "Hey, I can't find that post of where to come get that dresser. I just decided I wanted it." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I took the post down because it's gone." "Wait a minute, you were supposed to be holding it for me." No, I wasn't. It's a curb alert. It is for anyone who wants to come and pick it up. Um, so Sam just messaged me, "What do you want for breakfast?" "I don't know. Right now I'm drinking my protein shake with my benefiber in it." And if you are wondering, yes, this is a Disney cup. Sam and I were at Trader Sam's. We were in the outdoor section, kind of on the patio. And I told the lady was getting ready to take away the cups. I go, "No, please don't take the cups." And she kind of looked at me, and I go, I want to take them home and use them at home. And she goes, "Well, how about I go rinse them for you and put them in a bag?" I go, "Oh, that'd be really nice. Thank you." And she goes, and she comes back. I'm like, "Man, this is taking a long time to rinse like 2 cups." And she comes back and hands me this folded over paper bag and goes, "Here you go." And I'm like, "This is kind of heavy, but okay." I open it. There's a stack, seriously, this long in the bottom of the paper bag of brand new cups. So whenever I use these very sparingly, and yes, I wash them. Because that's a little bit of that Disney magic that I think we've all been missing. Is just something so simple that she could do. She's like, "It's a plastic cup. They probably pay like 2 pennies per 50,000 cups." You know what I mean? But it was something simple that she could do that she knew would make my day. And as I'm talking about that, I have my Hogwarts shirt on. This is from, I think, the Back to Hogwarts swap in October, and it was a little or in September, and it was a little tight then, but I love how it fits now. So, and then I am so happy for it to be Saturday. If you have teacher friends, teachers, paras, support staff, again, we need another vitamin. And they have a 4-day week. You check on them on Friday and ask them how their week has gone. Because I swear, 4-day weeks are the longest weeks ever. When there's no school on Monday, because for some reason, we can't have our day off on a Friday. We have to have it on a Monday. So we're out of routine. We are crazy because we've been out of school for 3 days. And so it's just mass chaos. Ask your teacher friends how they're doing after a 4-day. You may need to take them wine or chocolate or even both. We were laughing and joking the other day because even though it is like the end of February, beginning of March, teachers are already starting to work on school supply lists for next year. And I go, "Hey, do you think the district would let us put that each kid needs to bring like a bottle of red and a bottle of white wine, and we just stick them in like a cabinet in the workroom? Like, you think the district would let us do that?" The principal said no. Fine. He's like, "But great idea though." We're also trying to talk him into a margarita machine that lives in the counselor's office when we need to go talk to the counselor. Like, please? No. But there's a snow cone machine in the teacher's workroom that we've highly discussed turning into a margarita, like frozen margarita machine. But don't think that would work well either. We'd probably get in trouble. But yeah, check on your teacher friends. They may not be okay. But today is Saturday. And the plan of action for today is, I guess Sam's off about an hour earlier than he thought he was going to be. And so I think the plan is that we're going to go eat breakfast somewhere. So for those of you who don't follow my other channel, I'm going to plug it. My incense stick is almost done, so now it's like wafting all kinds of weird. I have another channel. It's called Lena's Weight Loss Diary, right here. And I share my weight loss journey on there. I should have started one when I first started my journey, but I didn't. So like the first 50 pounds are on this channel, and after that, it's on this channel. And I don't post every week. Sometimes I'll go a couple weeks without posting on there. I do try to post my what I eat in a day videos on there. I had posted a video that I was going to switch from Weight Watchers to MyFitnessPal, because I felt like Weight Watchers, I was like on this weird plateau. And I finally just kind of took a break from counting calories, from counting points, and just ate kind of whatever I wanted. Gained some weight back, which is to be expected. Then really, really tracked hard for a week and dropped most of that gain back. So I'm hoping that it kind of shocked my system and was like, what the heck is this girl eating? Because as you can tell, I'm having some massive breakouts along the side of my chin. I've got one right in the kind of center right here. And so I'm hoping that on Friday I've got another good loss, that I kind of break that plateau, and keep pressing forward. One of the things that I did find when we were cleaning out that dresser that we got rid of was a t-shirt from high school. Now, the only reason I kept this t-shirt was because it was a special t-shirt from senior year. It said, senior class, my class will make the rules. And on the back, it said the ruling class of 2006. I kept it for sentimental reasons. And while we were cleaning out the drawers, I pulled it out and I looked at the tag and I go, Sam, this is an extra large. I go, it might fit me again. He's like, the only way you're going to know is if you try it on. It fits. If you go to the Instagram for Lena's Weight Loss Diary, you can see a picture of it. And you can see a picture of the dresser in the background because I used my full-length mirror. Y'all, I cried. Because that tells me I'm at the weight I was in high school, which is amazing to me. I've worked really hard for this. Not every day has been perfect. And if I were to try to tell you that, I'd be lying to you. Not every day is what Weight Watchers calls a blue dot day, where it's within your healthy eating range. Yeah. Never every day was a healthy eating range. My acne breakouts, highly proof of that. But what I'm not doing is I'm not giving up. Another thing that I had in there that I guess I had bought as something that I eventually wanted to fit in was a pair of large leggings from Victoria's Secret Sport. Sam's like, you wear a large from Walmart. These might fit. They fit. I'm not wearing them today. I'm going to end up wearing them around the house. And here's why. Not because they're Victoria's Secret brand. They're just like leggings. They don't have pockets. I work at a school. My phone being with me is an essential part of my day. I have to have pockets. So I think one of the things that Sam and I are going to do today is we're going to go to Victoria's Secret and I'm going to treat myself to a pair of Victoria's Secret leggings. I think the ones that I'm looking at with a pocket are like $35. A little higher than my Walmart ones. But a lot less expensive than the Lululemon ones. I do still have a pair of my Lululemons that are like probably the equivalent to, because like a large is like a 12, 14. And these are probably the equivalent to like a 16, 18. I'm probably going to keep those around at least for a little while longer. Number one, they're Lululemon leggings, and I paid a ton of money for them. But number two, they're comfortable to like lounge around the house in, or like if I get out of the shower and I don't want to put on like pajamas quite yet, or if I'm just doing housework, I can put them on and not feel like I'm going to be pulling up my pants every 50,000 minutes. So there you have it. Kind of a quick look into how life has been going lately. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you know when videos come up, when we go live. I will be live again this coming Friday. I'll be live on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time with the first craft and chat in a while, and you will get to know what new crafting toy I bought. Then next Friday on March 3rd, I will be live at 8 a.m. Central Time for about an hour with my Mental Health Day Coffee Corner. That's it. I hope you have a super Saturday, and we'll see you in the next one.